Claude Code Skills are basically cheat codes for building websites. They are little folders on GitHub with a skill.md file inside, and the second you drop them into Claude, it stops being a chatbot and starts being a specialist, a senior designer, a front-end engineer, a QA tester, an accessibility expert. Whatever you need to ship a real website, there is a skill for it. I went through hundreds of these on GitHub and pulled out the 7 that actually help you build, design, and launch a real website. Not corporate developer tools, not enterprise nonsense, the skills that take you from a lovable prompt or a cursor session to an actual production site. We are counting down from number 7 to number 1. Number 1 is the one I install on every single project. Let's get into it. Number 7 is Anthropic's official document skills. And yes, I am putting this on the list even though it is not about building the website itself. Hear me out. The repo is github.com/anthropic/skills, and inside it you get 4 official skills: docx, PDF, pptx, and xlsx. These are the exact skills that power Claude AI's document creation under the hood. Here is why this matters for website builders. The second your website goes live, you need supporting documents: a pitch deck for investors, a pricing PDF for clients, a media kit, a press release, an invoice template, a case study report. Without these skills, Claude will give you an inline answer with bullet points. With them, Claude actually builds you a real PowerPoint, a real Word document, a real Excel sheet, a real PDF, formatted, branded, ready to send to a client or upload to your site. The use case that sold me on it, I was building out a landing page for one of my SaaS products. I needed a one-pager PDF I could attach to cold emails and gate behind an email sign-up on the website. Old workflow was Canva, 20 minutes minimum. With the skill installed, I described what I wanted, and Claude generated a fully designed PDF in about 90 seconds. If you are building websites, you are also building the marketing assets around them. This skill kills that whole second workflow. Install it with /plugin marketplace at Anthropic/skills, then /plugin install document-skills at Anthropic-agent-skills. Free, official, source available. Start here. Number 6 is the Playwright browser automation skill. And this is where Claude stops being software and starts being your QA team. The repo is github.com/lackyjb/playwright-skill. The skill teaches Claude to write and run real browser automation on the fly. No pre-built scripts, no templates, no copy-paste from Stack Overflow. You just describe what you want, and Claude writes the Playwright code, runs it in a visible browser, and hands you back screenshots and console output. For website builders, this is the difference between shipping confidently and shipping with your fingers crossed. You can say things like, test if my homepage loads correctly on mobile, or click through my entire sign-up flow and screenshot every step, or verify that the pricing page CTA button actually opens to Stripe checkout. The use case I run on every single deploy. I have a SaaS called backlinkmanagement.io. It is an automated backlink building tool, $99 a month, and every time I push a code change, the $1 trial sign-up flow could potentially break. Used to be, I would manually click through it like a paranoid person. Now I just tell Claude, test the backlink management sign-up with a test email and screenshot every step. It runs through the entire funnel in about 30 seconds. If anything fails, it tells me exactly which selector broke or which page didn't load. That is hours of QA work compressed into a single prompt. And if you are wondering what backlinkmanagement.io actually does, here it is. You give it your domain, it scans your business. It picks 5 relevant keywords, and then every single day it builds backlinks to your site automatically. It also writes and publishes SEO articles to your site every day. Fully automated. So if you are about to build a beautiful website and want it to actually rank on Google, that is the execution layer. Back to the countdown. Number 5 is the SuperSEO Skills repo. And this is the one SEO skill I'm putting on the list because it is built for people who actually own websites. The repo is github.com/inhouseseo/superseo-skills. 11 SEO skills built on methodology from Corey Tugberg, Kyle Roof, and Lily Ray. Page audits, EEAT audits, semantic gap analysis, content briefs, feature snippet optimization, and the works. Here is what makes this one different from every other SEO prompt floating around. Most SEO prompts make you paste in keyword data, traffic exports, crawl reports, and backlink profiles first. These skills flip that completely. You give it a URL. That is it. The agent fetches your page itself, identifies the primary keyword you are targeting, runs a Google search, reads your top 3 competitors, and hands you back a 7-dimension audit comparing you against them. The use case for website builders, you just built and launched a new page. You want to know if it can actually rank, what is missing compared to the top results, and what to fix before you start promoting it. Drop the URL in, get a full audit with rewritten title tags, schema suggestions, internal linking recommendations, and a content brief for the sections you are missing. That is a $1,500 SEO agency deliverable for the cost of a Claude session. Install with /plugin marketplace add in-house SEO /SuperSEO Skills. Number 4 is the Webapp Testing skill from Anthropic, and this one is also in the official skills repo at github.com/anthropic/skills. This is testing on a whole different level than what we talked about with Playwright. The Playwright skill writes browser scripts. The Webapp Testing skill teaches Claude how to think like a QA engineer. It walks through your entire website like a real user would, finds edge cases, tries to break forms, tests every state of every component, and flags everything that does not work as expected. For website builders, this is the one that saves you from launching with embarrassing bugs. You know that thing where you click submit on a contact form and nothing happens because you forgot to wire up the backend? Or where the password reset email never actually sends? Or where the mobile menu won't close after you click a link? This skill catches all of that before your visitors do. The use case I run before every launch. I ask Claude to test this website as if you were a first-time visitor trying to sign up, give feedback, and contact support. It walks through everything, takes screenshots, and writes me a punch list of broken stuff to fix. It costs nothing to install. It is in the same plugin you already installed for the document skills. There's genuinely no reason not to have this running on every site you build. Number 3 is the Composio Connect skill, and the tagline tells you everything. Stop generating text about what you could do. Actually do it. The repo is github.com/composiohq/awesome-claude-skills, and you want the Connect skill inside it. This one is critical for website builders because your website does not exist in isolation. It needs to talk to other things. Email tools, Slack notifications, Notion docs, Airtable databases, Google Sheets, CRMs, Stripe, the works. Composio Connect plugs Claude into over 1,000 of these apps: Gmail, Slack, GitHub, Notion, Airtable, HubSpot, Google Drive, Stripe, you name it, and it handles all the auth garbage for you. So instead of Claude saying, here's the code you could write to log new signups to Airtable, Claude actually writes the code, deploys the webhook, and tests that signups are flowing in. The use case that changed my workflow, I built a landing page for a new product. I told Claude, when someone fills out the demo request form, send me a Slack notification, add them to my Airtable CRM, send them a welcome email through Resend, and create a follow-up task in Notion. That used to be a 3-day Zapier project. With Composio, it was one prompt. If you build websites and you are not connecting them to the rest of your stack with this skill, you are doing it the slow way. You grab a free API key at dashboard.composio.dev, set one environment variable, and you are done. Number 2 is the Frontend Design skill from Anthropic, and this is the one that genuinely changes everything about how AI-generated websites look. It is in the official skills repo at github.com/anthropic/skills inside the Frontend-Design folder. Here is the problem this solves. Ask any AI to build me a landing page without the skill installed, and you get the same thing every single time. Enter font, purple gradient, rounded cards, centered hero section, generic SaaS template. You know the look. Everyone can spot AI-generated websites instantly because they all look identical. The Frontend Design skill explicitly bans this. It bans Enter, Roboto, Arial, and Space Grotesque before Claude writes a single line of code. It forces Claude to commit to a specific aesthetic direction: brutalist, editorial, retro-futuristic, maximalist, luxury, organic, whatever fits your brand. Then it executes that direction across typography, color, motion, spatial composition, and backgrounds. The result is a website that looks like a designer made it, not like Claude vomited a template at you. According to Anthropic's official numbers, the skill has over 277,000 installs as of March 2026, which makes it one of the most used Claude skills on the planet. That is not hype. That is people who build websites for a living realizing they cannot ship without it. The use case I run constantly. Same prompt, same page, same project. Without this skill, I get a forgettable purple gradient hero. With this skill, I tell Claude what feeling I want. It picks a maximalist editorial direction with custom typography, and the page looks like something out of a design portfolio. If you are building websites with Claude, Lovable, Cursor, or any AI coding tool, this is non-negotiable. Install it. And speaking of websites that look great, remember that a beautiful website with no traffic is just an art project. That is what Backlink Management IO fixes. It builds the backlinks and writes the daily content that gets your site ranking on Google. Set it once, it runs forever. Now for number one, this is the one that changes everything, because once you install it, every other skill on this list becomes a starting point instead of a destination. It is the Skill Creator skill, Also from Anthropic's official repo at github.com/anthropic/skills. This is the meta skill. It teaches Claude how to build new skills. Here's why it is number one for website builders specifically. Every time you build a website, you are following a process. You have your way of structuring the code, your way of laying out the homepage, your way of writing the about page copy, your color preferences, your typography preferences, your favorite component patterns. Most people manually re-explain this stuff to Claude every single time they start a new project. With Skill Creator, you tell Claude once. Then you say, package this as a skill. It writes you a brand new skill.md file with your exact instructions, decision frameworks, and examples baked in. From that point on, every new website you build follows your own personal playbook, automatically, without you retyping the same instructions for the 100th time. The use case that proved this to me, I have a specific way I build SaaS landing pages. Hero section first, then social proof, then a problem agitation block, then the solution, then features, then pricing, then FAQ, then a final CTA with copy that follows a specific structure. With the color system I prefer. Used to be a checklist I would paste in every time. Now it is a skill. I just say, build a landing page for my new product using my landing page skill, and Claude follows my exact playbook every single time. This is why number one beats everything else. The other 6 skills make Claude smarter at things other people have figured out. Skill Creator makes Claude smarter at your job, the things only you know. Your processes, your shortcuts, your hard-won lessons, that is the actual cheat code. So there you have it, the 7 Claude Code skills that genuinely change how you build websites. Document skills for your marketing assets. Playwright for testing your site like a real user. SuperSEO for ranking it. Webapp Testing for catching bugs before launch. Composio Connect for plugging your website into everything else you use. Frontend Design for making it actually look good. And Skill Creator for codifying your own personal playbook so you never have to re-explain yourself again. I will drop every GitHub link in the description below. If you want to actually get your beautiful new website ranking on Google without spending months doing manual outreach, check out backlinkmanagement.io. It is the easiest way to get automated backlinks and daily SEO content to your site on autopilot. Link is down below. If you got value out of this video, hit subscribe. I post videos like this every week breaking down AI tools, SEO strategies, and how to actually ship and grow real websites in 2026. See you in the next one.